other for me more kwaba ahaya AGYEKUMWAA TV na yeshia say ya na nsema yokoso e Ghana and beyond ene de somom Sarkodie etonyom wo Ghana na enano ene Yvonne Nelson oni yesinyefo a true book I am not Yvonne Nelson na enano no de tuja say the book nim no Sarkodie enyinsɛn no 13 years ago na eba enenke yehwe say bia Sarkodie as a Ghanaian obefre Ghana and some trefo and obe host press conference bi nanka wode ato enimu whatever assemnicity here wanya ne sa edi break akra yete ya ne Sarkodie abonyom try me na woto ye no so no ne some trefo bloggers ni wona kan wo bia so mu bia bonu yoyoyo sresre ye de yensenkwa na wakwa brochire okoye no ena wakwakopi one of their media houses podcast TV ena woni o matwetwe nkomo fa ho na moma yentie se de nkomo ni si so na ye ba ya be comment e wo ho.
To be very honest, it's a sensitive conversation that the reason why I didn't do no media run or press around it is because I know I might lose how I would like to present what I feel about it. So normally this is not the first time I've done records to address certain issue or maybe a line or two in a record just to, because I don't know, there's certain energy I hate to feed into, especially speaking about it, because I might lose my cool. So with this situation, yes, exactly. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm super proud of everything. It's just in the moment how I felt. Whether it be my truth, there should have been a way that you could have said it. That's why I don't like to speak about it, because this is a conversation between two people, but then we could have a conversation if you want to talk about it, because it involves me as well.
Right.
But because people know the SAC doesn't speak, you know, people think they can say something and no SAC is not going to speak it, and it's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
You know? So once in a while, you know, you just
let them poke the bear. Yeah,
exactly. So I normally don't do it, but this, to me, I think I'll get to a point where I can speak freely about it. I think it's still fresh that I still want to process it before I can really speak. You know?
And this is something that happened like a really long time ago. Yeah. So this is something that she brought back up. And then I know in interviews you don't even really like to address things like this, but since you put the song out and it felt like somebody leaked it first.
Yes.
And so maybe you didn't even intend to put it out. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So you're like, well, it's here now.
Because it's in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Where I was, it was like very late. I think 2 a.m. And then I see Twitter going crazy and people putting out the record.
Oh, so dang.
I have no idea because I didn't give it to. So I have like 2-3 people that I don't want to suspect. You know, it's going to create some energy because I did it just to hold on to it. And see if I'm going to release it. But then when it came out, I was like, let me just put it out. Yeah.
Do you do that often? Like something goes on and you're like, let me just do a song about it and then kind of put it away, like kind of like a getting something off your chest diary, because you do come from that school of rap battling.
Exactly.
So when something makes you mad, I can see you instead of writing it down, you might just be like, let me just go in the booth and do something.
Yeah, I express myself well when I do music. I think I say the best. If I do music, if I speak about it, I don't know if I'm a good person that express himself well.
Right.
I can talk about my life or whatever, but there's certain situations I know that I might lose my cool. Things I'm very passionate about, it's hard for me to speak about it. Because I've been lost, even in the thought, I'll be all over the place. Conversations like even talking about my people and how our music and how we're supposed to survive and do this. I care so much about it that when I speak about it, because of the passion and emotions I have for it, I might not be able to get to the point. But when I do a record, I have time to really say exactly what I want to say. So when something happens, I feel like, let me just do a record. Or most people are lucky. Sometimes it will be a line or two in a verse.
a little stab.
But if I do a whole joint for you, that means a few times I've done that. I think this is the second time I've done like a record on one particular situation. That should tell you that this
non-living thing.
It wasn't a similar situation, but it's not exact.
Well, Sarkodie, along the line, Wajia Tumuse, in fact, he was in a rush to bring Sai Nyumi. He thinks now Senko taking the time kakra and Sano de Nyomono Ababonting.
Sometimes when I feel something, then the lyrics is gonna come right there and then. So I sneaked into the studio to even record this. I didn't let nobody hear it because I didn't want to hear no advice.
Right.
I just literally want to do what I felt at that point. And face the consequences later on. But it wasn't like the whole team sat down and said, this is good to go. I did it personally for myself. None of them knew I did the record because I was on tour. I'm actually on tour when it happened. Moment, the person that I didn't hear from, which normally she would have been the first person to hit me, is my lawyer. So early morning, I was trying to tease her, and I said, Mama C, so don't you care about what's happening? Because you would hit me up and say, what are we doing? But the sad news is she was dead at the same time.
What?
So I see 2 takes go. I didn't hear, of course, she would respond like within 5 minutes.
Wow.
It took hours, and then I heard she's no more. So
just within that period, that's awful.
Like very, very tough time within that short period.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, to Sarkodie and the interview, but people are commenting about this particular interview. It's not wrong to be PBR no, obey me acquire interview no, but we all know when it happened. People were saying he was in Ghana, but he is claiming he was not around. Whatever it is, Ghana media or Ghana journalism, I think some artists disrespect the Ghana press. As some say, but people think they are beyond or above the media. They think people like the Ghanaian media, we don't deserve to interview such people. We don't deserve to ask them questions. We don't deserve to know, like, this their private. But when they go abroad, they allow themselves. Yvonne Nelson has sent me by on shut down my comments, but I totally believe and necessary and freno. Say BBC a freno with regards to this book, she would be ready to comment. Why is it like that? What kind of respect do you artists, politicians, others, more edema Ghana media? You people forget so now global artist you will love to come to this country, and when you come Ghana media your bomb because BBC you expect the local media but most artists don't respect Ghanaian media. It is high time people talk about this. Sometimes when you invite artist here, either he comes late or at the end of the day he doesn't come. Sometimes you have to even dedicate the time at the Macaulay. Sometimes you have to dedicate the time, the map pundits, and as a people around you. Sometimes even producers. Some of them are they are producers, background producers. They call them sharp discussions. Just because some artists don't respect the Ghanaian media. But onyabe fiana samutuna or expect something na won't be my. You guys, are you kidding? Are you serious? Are you serious in Bobrisky's voice? Respect Ghanaian media. Sabin Prediasa. Ghana media, omunye nkrasi for ya betani e country bebere nyese enko school. Enko fo legon yakobi. Azie. But tree no dead. Tree no dead. Okasa. Akoye say bi wom. What do you say? Okasa country na. I say dey medioko. When me kona na ede. But it doesn't mean that sabi nkrasi for na say enko school. Stop disrespecting Ghanaian media. Stop disrespecting us. But here, BBC, you see how people will rush to me. Say, but me being a local media for now, no. Ukra me musing. Media samun potu ono ma. Me saying. Me saying. Stop being a hypocrite. And don't let your fan base or whatever come to me. I can't spit blood, but I spit white. So be careful, okay? I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking on behalf of other media. Some of us, no. I bet you don't know me, right? Yes, because I respect myself and I will never come to you begging you to, like seriously. No, not some of us. Whatever it is, we are hoping seeing you be mature e wa adwuma mu ya collaborate what you say near boama Ghana be the media the music industry movie industry whatever the industry is ye nyina betimi aka bomo ama no matimi akoso what you say thank you abusia me ko pensu anu minim sama kasa but I say me kasa you know be ka che me sama kasa ma bre minim sama bre but I still have to talk what you say me the part 2 beba watch it out. Bye for now.
You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy. You are a bad boy.